Candyman is directed by DaCosta and is written by Jordan Peele, which immediately got me really interested in watching this movie, and stars Yahya Abdul-Mateen, aka Yahya Abdul-Mateen, which is the appropriate way of pronouncing his name, and of course Tony Todd reprising his infamous role as Candyman. Now, this movie is a direct sequel to the original 1992 film Candyman. I remember having a lot of holdback watching this movie, going to Blockbuster with a relative and them trying to say, hey, listen, you don't need to rent another Halloween movie. There are other great horror movies. Look, here's Candyman. Try Candyman. It's really good. You can watch another Halloween movie any other time. And of course, I walked out of that Blockbuster with another Halloween movie. And years later, I ended up watching Candyman and I really liked it.
We're here looking for Candyman, bitch.
I love that it takes place in the projects and it's based off of an urban legend, kind of like Bloody Mary, where you say her name 3 times in a mirror. You say Candyman's name 5 times in a mirror. Kind of weird, but it works really, really well and it's an effective movie. And here we are years later with its kind of sequel. So this movie follows Anthony, played by Abdul-Mateen, an artist who lives with his girlfriend, and they live in the same spot where the original film took place, only now it's completely gentrified and taken over by annoying millennials such as myself, and he gets a visit from someone in the past kind of unveiling everything that happened and telling him the true horrors of the Candyman. And he uses that to rejuvenate his career as an artist, and shit gets really wild. So is this the next great horror film? No, but it is a very good one, and I'm going to tell you why right now, starting with the pros. This movie looks fantastic. It is masterfully shot, and the way they shoot Candyman within those scenes, it is amazing. You have your eyes peeled throughout the entire movie trying to see if he's in the background, lurking in the shadows, and I love that. That was really cool, and it kept me really interested in almost every shot. I felt really honed in onto the camera and everything that was going on, so my eyes were completely glued onto the screen, and I think that was so cool and so perfectly done. And yes, this movie is really violent. It has a lot of genuinely good scares, but one thing I like in particular are the kills in this movie. A lot of them are shown off screen and done through masterful sound design, and I really like that because it leaves a lot to the imagination. And whatever we're going to think of in our heads is always going to be more terrifying than whatever they can project on screen. And I love that. And that was really well done here. And another thing that was really well done, I can't believe I'm saying this, is the exposition was amazing in this movie. I never thought I'd say that. It's all done through these really cool paper cutouts, and that was a really cool way to recap the events of the first movie. That was really unique to me and really, really cool. And most importantly, this movie actually has something to say. There's a lot of social commentary here regarding gentrification and race, and it's all done really well. Another thing that's done really well is the acting all across the board. Everybody does a phenomenal job, and the score is so good. It's very Jordan Peele, and when you hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And last thing I want to finish with the pros here is this movie ties in very well with the first one. That's all I'm going to say. I actually didn't even see that coming, but it was done really, really well, and it was really cool to see. And now moving on to the cons, there's so much comic relief in this movie that it kind of bogs down and takes away from a lot of the scary moments of this film. It happens way too often, and you'll see it when you see the movie. A scary scene happens and then comic relief immediately after. It really sucks the terror out, and it happens way too often. Guys, kick back with the comic relief. Now is not the time to do it. You can have it in the movie, but it's done way too frequently, and that was such a big con for me because there are some great elements of horror in this movie, and it just gets sucked out of me right when they kick in the comic relief. Just take it back a notch, please. There are also some slight pacing issues. There are moments where the movie does slow down. I do like a good slow burn horror film, and honestly, those are some of my favorite movies. But this movie kind of bounces around too much, so it really slowed down the movie, considering its really short runtime. And my last con here, and this isn't a spoiler, this isn't even a spoiler review or anything like that, but I kind of was expecting certain characters / certain moments to be more frequent. That's all I'm gonna say. I thought I was gonna see more of something or someone, and that didn't happen. That was kind of a bummer, but overall, not the biggest con, but it is what it is. Overall, I really did enjoy Candyman, and I highly recommend it. I wanted a little more horror out of this film, and that's okay. I didn't get it, but it's a really well done movie. It just looks so good. You just can't ignore it. Go watch this in theaters if you feel safe to do so. That being said, I'm gonna give Candyman a B. Guys, I'm going to be doing my Horrorween special where I'm going to be talking about some of the must-see films during the spookiest season of the year. Make sure to stay tuned for that. And let me know what you guys think about Candyman. Did you guys like this? Did you like the original more? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to smash the crap out of the like, subscribe, and notification button if you want to see more movie reviews. Have your tickets ready. I'll see you guys at the next movie.